Well, good evening, everybody. This is just a quick little video to show you the decals on the F unit. First, I wanted to apologize about the other evening. I had set up a live stream to do this, and the internet company decided to shut down the internet in the entire town. I don't know what happened, but actually, pretty much the whole city was, the internet was something wrong with it. So I wasn't able to do the live stream. It didn't, internet didn't come back on until about 10:30 in the evening, and I know my live stream was scheduled for 7:30, and that's Central Time. So didn't figure there was worth it doing one at 10:30 in the evening. So anyway, I went ahead and decaled. Just a brief little explanation, and I've done decal videos before, but gloss coat, decals, and then the Solvaset on the stripes and the small letters. I always use my diluted Solvaset. So I have a bottle here that's 60% Solvaset, 40% water, and then once it sets up, then I go back in with the full strength stuff. So that's the same with Microsol and Microset. That's they're the same thing. One's just more diluted than the other. So whatever you choose to use is fine for your decal setting solution. So anyway, I did that. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in and gloss coat it again, and that just ensures a good, hiding of the decal edges and things like that. And then I will dull coat it. So I pretty much finished the decals. If you want to look, this was the these were the hard ones, and it's just for Wilmer. I have the F up front, so and then also the builder's plate, the EMD's builder's plate. So if I go back here to the rear of the locomotive, I have the number. It's Louisiana and Arkansas 58-A. That was the original number of the locomotive. And then in the 50s, after a couple wrecks, KCS decided to renumber all the locomotives, and the reason why is they usually had 4 in the same series. They'd have 58A, B, C, and D, one of them being the B unit. So one time there was a same train on the same line, had the same number, and of course that caused an accident. And so that's when they started renumbering all their locomotives. So this one ended up being 95. But anyway, those aren't perfect down there, but they're about as perfect as you can get it when you do 3-inch numbers in HO scale that are all done individually. There's no decal that represents that, so what I did is I took in-scale decals, and those are the 6-inch numbers in the in-scale, which represents about 3 inches in HO. So each one is done individually. I wish they were a little bit straighter, but oh well. At a distance, you're not going to be able to tell the difference that much, because if you see, if I back out, it's you can hardly see them. So but anyway, and then of course the KCS logo and the red stripe, the 4-inch red stripe that was on it. I did a little, before I decaled it, I did some weathering. Now that once the decal has been done, I will do even more weathering. I'm going to have to go over the logo with some fine sandpaper, like some 1500 grit or something like that, to distress the lettering. But by the time the 70s came along, those some of the paint had chipped off of the KCS. The paint had started to crack, And so I'm going to distress that a little bit and give it some more dirt and junk like that. So there's still some details to put on. Of course, I have to put the grill on. The grill's in here, and then the vent window, and also the rear view mirror and shade has to go on. So and all the glass, and then I've got to put the control stand and all in in there, and then the interior, and then also the headlight and all. So there's still some details to do on it, but I had to get it painted and decaled first before I went in and did those details. So pretty much all the painting is done, except, like I said, for putting the clear coats over it. So, but anyway, that's it for the F unit. One of the other things I wanted to show you was my wife and I were out at the flea markets today, and I ended up finding this for, look at that price, $4. It's almost in brand new condition. It's Engelmann's operating manual for the Jeep 7. So I thought that was pretty interesting, to get this for $4 at a flea market. So it tells you exactly how to operate a Jeep 7 locomotive, and I thought that was pretty neat. You can usually find these on the internet, or you can find them, at the swap meets and flea markets, things like that. But this one, being in almost brand new condition, and being it was $4, was just great. So really like that. One of the things that I thought was really cool in this, if I can find it again real quickly after turning the pages, was this. So it's a line drawing of the Jeep 7, and pointing out all the different parts. So, and there, of course, the 3 views there too. But just having each part listed I thought was pretty cool. So anyway, that I think that was a good find. Engelmann's operating manual for Jeep 7, put out by Electromotive Division of General Motors. So anyway, there we go. There's the F unit, mostly decaled, mostly done. So, and my little find at the flea market today. So anyway, you guys take it easy, and we'll talk to you next time.